This is one of our most popular sizes in our Arctic Blast cooling and humidity fans. It can be used both for humidity control and cooling, but mainly used for cooling because it's got a high velocity airflow in front of it. We use the Arctic Blast fan in a variety of different industrial applications. Almost any industrial application that does not have traditional air conditioning, we use this to flash evaporate cooled air in front of a fan. So almost anything you can think of. We use it in waste transfer facilities, recycling centers, secondary aluminum, weld shops. I mean, anything that gets hot where you want a long distance of cooled air in front of that fan will work very successfully. This 120 volt powered, typically, fan is 5.1 amps, so it's very low amp draw for the amount of airflow that you get out of it. Typically for an application like this is pedestal mounted just to show you. Normally it would be column wall mount mounted, but you're looking at an application like this, you're going to get airflow of about 50 to 80 feet in front of this fan, and then you're misting in front of it to give you high velocity of cooled air in front of it. So you're trying to get cooled air. It's kind of like a porta-cool, but with a lot more velocity and a lot less energy and a lot less maintenance. But you're going to give it that cooled air over distance. But this is only for the industrial guys because it's pretty loud. You're only going to be pulling about 5.1 amps, but you're going to hear it. Typically for an application like this, you can still talk, but it's going to be mounted about 10 to 12 feet from the floor usually, and it's going to flash evaporate that mist about 10 to 12 feet in front of the fan. Still very low energy. 5.1 amps is not a lot. But the way that this happens is that 1000 psi comes from a high pressure pump. It flash evaporates that mist, but you're not getting wet, and you're trying to push that cooled air over distance. It's simple, it's easy, it's scalable. You can have additional fans like this tied to a high pressure pump. You can try a couple of fans at first, and then just keep adding as you go along.